Starting to get people back now. No more bad mouthing Severin. I'm not bad mouthing Severin. I think I'll get into it. Hold on. Oh God. And the thing is, like, I can't keep the other one that failed and edit them together. So yeah. So I'm gonna do, while we're waiting for people to join in again. I'm gonna do a little real quick recap of what we talked about in part 1. Coming in this week, the made Blu-ray from Epic Pictures, Drive-In Delirium, the ultimate Dusk to Dawn trailer marathon. It's 30 hours of trailers. The Maid will definitely be in. Drive-In Delirium will probably not, and it's not on the website, but it will be available on the website once they physically come in, which might be next week or the week after. I got in Django standard Blu-ray, Django standard 4K, The Dead Zone, Chamber of Horrors, Brotherhood of the Wolf, and 42nd Street Forever, the Peep Show Collection, Volume 47. Also got Diamogen Trilogy in. I showed it to you. I did an unboxing. It looked really nice. I wish people could have seen that a little later, but I'm not going to do it again because it doesn't really matter, because I don't have any. I can't get any more. If you missed out, you missed out. All right. Before we got cut off, I was talking about Skinned Deep. I watched this one today. I just got this in this week. Got this one. Watched it today. Hated it. I really did. Everything about this movie was... It should have been my favorite movie. It really should have. The special effects were great, but something about it just made me hate this movie. Then I looked on Letterboxd, and whenever I log something I've watched, I'll go through and see what the director did otherwise, besides this. And then it dawned on me why it didn't connect with me. He's the same director that did Saint Bernard, which is another Severin release. I physically hate Saint Bernard with a passion because of the same exact reasons. The special effects in Saint Bernard were amazing. Unbelievable. But it was so fucking boring and stupid. No plot, just a series of special effects. And it pissed me off because I wanted to really like it. Same with this. I really wanted to like it. I just didn't. I didn't like it. But I can see a lot of other people really digging it. It's got good reviews on Letterboxd. I read some of the reviews, and people love this movie. Just wasn't my thing. And I can't pinpoint why. It was possibly the fact that the biker gang were, like, the youngest one was like 85. What the fuck? Like, anyway. Not as good as the movies that he did special effects for, like Frankenhooker and Brain Damage. The next one I watched, well, actually, that was the second one I watched. The last one I watched today was from Severin also, Born for Hell. These other two were ones that I was like, all right, I just need to put them in and watch them. I wasn't looking forward to watching this. From the description, it was like, but 1975. I generally don't like 70s movies. The descriptions are always better than the actual movie. But holy shit, I really fucking like this movie. This is also one that hasn't really sold well for me. Skin Deep has been doing good. Siege, which is coming up next, is selling really well. In fact, I'm completely sold out right now. But this one's not really selling well. You need to fucking buy it. I think if they would have released it by the title that it's known for in the US, which is Naked Massacre, it would have sold better. The artwork's not great, to be honest. But honestly, this movie is awesome. Absolutely loved it. It is probably one of my favorite first watches in a while. But yeah, it's basically takes place in Belfast, and it is a slight interpretation of Richard Speck murders just taking place in Belfast in the middle of a war, which doesn't really make sense. But it was really good. The acting is great. The guy that plays quote unquote Richard Speck in the movie is really good. I was amazed at how good this was, which makes me think I need to get into more of Severance stuff, because I wasn't looking forward to watching that. I was just like, I'm going to put it on. I'll end up fucking sorting movies or something while I got it on, just to kind of get an idea of what the movie's about. But I sat there and watched the whole damn thing. It was really good. 2 thumbs up. I gave it a 4 stars on Letterboxd. And I don't give many 4 stars out, but it was really good. You should definitely check it out. Definitely take a chance on it. If you like serial killer movies, true crime, anything like that, don't let the 1975. It's in English, so there's no subs. But there's a lot of French names. There's a lot of like German names. Looks like. Don't let that scare you off. I am not going to like Jello, Shelly. Don't let it throw you off. This is a really solid movie. If you like Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, you will love that. There you go. All right. The last one I'm going to talk about is another Severin. Siege. Comes in with the slipcover. This is actually the reverse art. I switched it around because I did not like the art that is... Oh, wait. Yeah, I didn't like the art that they put out on the front. So this is the art I went with, because these people don't appear in the movie, and it's kind of generic. But yeah, so Siege. Two out of 3. Holy fucking shit, this is good. I don't generally like a lot of Severin stuff, because I've generally never heard of it, and again, never heard of this movie. But holy shit, it was really good. Like, I actually liked it. I just raved about this one. I actually like this one better than Born for Hell. And holy shit. It reminded me a lot of Tenement. It's a home invasion movie, basically. The beginning of the movie is a little upsetting-ish. So if you have any issues with homophobic slurs, or anything like that, just be aware. There's a bunch of them at the beginning of the movie. But it also is because of the movie. It's because of the scene. These guys come into a gay bar and start harassing somebody, or actually everybody. One person dies, and then the boss comes in, kills everybody else. One guy gets away, and that's basically where the movie starts, is where he runs into an apartment building, and the guys that were after him to shut him up siege the building, and they fight back. It is awesome. I don't know what's happening. I honestly don't know what's happening because I was not looking forward to watching this one either. But this is from '82. It's a Canadian film. Really good. I couldn't believe how good it was. It reminded me a lot of Tenement, and I haven't watched Tenement in forever, but I remember Tenement being like really jive turkey-ish, like, and when I say that, I mean over the top, stereotypical '80s criminal. A lot of like quote unquote punk, where they're talking a lot of slang. I don't really like that. This is 10 times better than Tenement. It's not really graphic, but it's just really solid. So there you go. I'm so shocked that I really like. I love these two. This I will have back in stock this week. This one's still in stock right now. But yeah, there you go. I was so shocked that I liked those two movies as much as I did. And again, I was shocked I didn't like Skin Deep. Skin Deep was the only one I was actually looking forward to watching. So, all right. Couple little things here. Actually, hold on. I need to do something real quick that I forgot to do earlier. For you guys that watch this. So even though we, there's still 60 people watching. Okay. So we got most of the people back. I'm going to go into discounts. Yeah. You know what that means. You guys get a discount code. Let's see. YT20 percentage discount value, 20% off. Specific collections. Used. Add. No minimum purchase. It's for everybody, but you have to put in a code. Number of times the discount fee, no. Limited to one use per customer, no. So it starts right now. Let's set the end date for Wednesday at midnight. Wait. 11:30. That way I know it's the end of Wednesday. All right, save discount code. So, as of literally right now, you just saw me make the coupon code. If you go into the website, all of the used stuff is 20% off. If you use the code YT20, YouTube, basically just remember YouTube 20, YT20. Please do not give this code out to anybody. This is supposed to be just for you guys. And basically what this is a early 20% off, because on Thursday, everybody will get 20% off of used, and the sale will end on Sunday. Also, what will end on Sunday is the used section on the website. I've got to start packing, and I have a lot of stuff. So yeah, the used Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, all will disappear by the time we go live next week. So if you've been eyeing something, get it now. YT20, get 20% off until the YT20 will be good until Wednesday night, and then sometime Thursday, you'll get an email. Sign up if you're not on my email list. Sign up for the email list on the website. You'll get an email with the new code to use for 20% off all used. But just for you guys that watch this video, you guys get a little 3-day advance. Get in there, get what you want, because I appreciate you guys joining me every week. What will also be disappearing is product. I'm going to be starting to do returns starting this week. So anything that is on sale from the link on the main banner on the website, anything that is on sale is up for grabs to disappear soon. If I'm not selling it, it's going back to the distributor. So get your stuff while you can now. It's becoming more important for me to start packing stuff up and getting it out of the store. I gave everybody, 2 months to get this stuff. I've marked it down again. I did my initial markdowns and then went through last week and marked down even more. Actually, no, I actually was wanting to talk about it last week. So we're going on 2 weeks of additional markdowns on some of this on sale stuff. It's your last chance to get it. So get in there, buy what you want. And there you go. Let's see. Let's go back up here. Blah, 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 blah. Am I using Severin servers? That's funny. Looks awesome. I'm sure somebody does have all the peep shows. Somebody out there. They don't sell really well, but they do sell. Thanks for that's about. Friday was coming and didn't have it pre-ordered, but got mine yesterday. You are welcome. Taking St. Bernard off my list. I was pissed that I watched that movie. My apologies if you answered this in the first video, but will you have Sundown Vampire? Yes. I will try to work on that this week. Did you get inspired to blind buy movies from customer purchases? Anything recent? I really don't buy anything, honestly. Like blind buy. I get trailers. I get screeners in for most of the stuff that comes in. So these honestly were kind of what you would consider blind buys. Yeah, it's a little different for me than the average customer because I am not a customer. But yeah. Someone slipped something in Mike's drink. Actually, yes. I slipped some grenadine in there. I hate Coke, but I do love every once in a while a cherry Coke. But I don't like Coke's cherry Coke. So I buy grenadine and I make my own. So technically somebody did slip something in my drink. Did anyone have a fig to make an accent? No. Thank you. Oop. Okay, give us some random couple picks. All right, we'll do 3 today. Go way over here for this is a good movie. I haven't watched this in a long time. Manhattan Project. Kino put this one out. You know, I love that Kino does this and has the same spines on all of their stuff because you can actually read it. For example, because of the shrink wrap, you can't read that. That's pretty crystal clear. That's what I am seeing. You can't read it, even if the shrink wrap wasn't there. Actually, hold on. Let me go get the one I watched. So even with the shrink wrap off, you can still barely read it. Darker red on black doesn't make sense. I love Kino for just the title. Nothing fancy. As a collector, it's easier to find that stuff. when I'm looking for things. All right, so Manhattan Project was number one. Let's go to the top row. I never get to the top row. One of my favorite movies of all time. Was she here? I think we watched it when my daughter was here. I want to say we watched it together. The Descent. This movie is so fucking good. Like, seriously, if you haven't seen this, you're not a horror fan. Because this is fucking straight up horror. So good. All right, let's do one. I'm going to go off screen. Wheels on the opposite side of my cord. And I'm going to pick... Oops. This one, I know I've seen it. Hold on. I'm going to go back on the other side of the cord. Damn it. Can't wait till I get to Tennessee. And I'm going to set up an actual place to do this correctly. I haven't seen this in who knows when. You know what? I actually might watch this tonight. Serpent's Lair. Starring Jeff Fahey. This is a Code Red Blu-ray. And Body Parts. I mentioned Body Parts on there. I haven't seen Body Parts since Scream Factory re-released it. But yeah, I remember this being good. So there you go. There's 3 picks. Let's do one more. We'll go low this time. This one wasn't terrible. Wasn't great. House on Tombstone Hill. Which I originally remember it as Dead Dudes in the House, which I think is a better title. House, because it's not scary. It's not a serious film. This is a more accurate representation of what the movie is. And I might actually reorganize this into D and take it out of the H's and just keep it as Dead Dudes in the House because it's a better movie or better title for the movie. So there you go. There's my random picks. Does that mean no more new stuff? Weird question. They can be taken in a few ways. I am no longer adding any more used. VHS, Blu-ray, DVD, nothing. It'll all disappear by the time we get here, same time next week. Not disappear, but just you won't be able to order it on the website. I am adding new titles, new pre-orders as they come up through October. And I honestly don't know when I'm closing the store for good. I don't even know if I had planned on reopening the physical store for a final clearance. I don't know if that's going to happen. There is so much to do because literally like everything that's come in for the last year and a half, I have to price. So I don't know if it's going to happen, to be honest. There's a lot to do with closing the store. And right now I'm just focusing more on eBay as far as adding new used stuff. Because basically anything horror, exploitation, cult related, I am taking with me to Knoxville. That will be available at the new store, not online for used. And I'm only talking about used stuff right now. I'm basically just trying to get rid of stuff that doesn't fit the genre, but is worth more than, selling it off in bulk. So I'm basically trying to get as much money out of this stuff that isn't genre based, like genre related for Grindhouse, before I move. So On eBay, you're going to see a lot more rare DVDs, some rare Blu-rays, not necessarily rare, but just, well, I guess with DVDs and Blu-rays, probably a little, well, Blu-rays, if it's on eBay from me, it'll definitely be on the more rare side. But I'm just trying to clear out of everything I possibly can right now. Not have to pack it up. I don't want to take it with me. But basically, all of the used horror, exploitation, cult films are going with me at this point to Knoxville. But once I get in Knoxville, there will be no, when the new site relaunches under the new name, doors are open at the physical store. That will be the only place you can get the used. These will not be popping back up next year when I reopen the physical store and the website. There will be no used section on the website except for some really rare stuff, some higher price stuff that, a little harder sell in store. So it's just me trying to not take as much right now. So that's where I'm focusing. I'm still getting orders in for new stuff. Like, Diamond Gin sold really well. I sold out. I got 100 copies. They're gone before I even got them in, basically. Like, I sold all of them except for like 10 by the time I put them on the shelf. I'm still getting restocks in for stuff that I sell out that are consistent sellers. So it's kind of business as usual for most of the website, except for me trying to clear out a bunch of stuff that doesn't fit the website. I would have fewer customers for that stuff, and eBay is just a better place to sell it because there's more eyes that have nothing to do with horror. So it's a long explanation for that question, but there you go. I already ate, Douglas. Is the trailer comp Blu-ray or DVD? It is Blu-ray. I wouldn't be telling you about it if it was a DVD. Do you think Children of Corn 4K will get there early August? I generally get Arrow releases about 2 weeks before street date. It's Cat of Nine Tails Art Original Edition, limited to you and Diabolic, the same as Bird with Crystal Plumage. Yeah. I believe Jesse is sold out of both of them. I've got both available. Bird with Crystal Plumage is getting fairly low. We're under 100 now. But yeah, get yours now if you want either of them. Maybe someone asked just before, have you watched everything in your collection? No. I get so many screeners that I can't keep up. So no, not everything has been watched. Descent 2 needs to be put out. I can't find it on Blu-ray. I have it on Blu-ray. And so it's from Australia, and it is region free. So there you go. I think I got this shipped for like $10. It was super cheap. But I do agree that Descent 2 needs a US Blu-ray because I could sell the shit out of those, especially if a boutique picked it up. Go-Go Boys coming back in stock sometime once MVD restocks. I totally agree. I love how uniform Kino spines are. Always hear people say it's boring, but to me it looks nice and clean. I agree. Like, that's not bad. That one's not bad. Like, you can read it, but there's so many in this collection and on my shelves at the store that I have to know where it is to find it because I can't read the title. Yeah, I don't think I own anything except for maybe one or two from Oscilloscope. That is right around Jeff Fahey's Skinamax time. I think this is sexy time-ish. Not like full-on Skinamax, but I think it's sexy time-y. But it's right around when Jeff Fahey was doing his Skinamax thing. Is it just the re-release of previous releases of Drive-In? I have no idea. I literally just found out about this release today. And all I know is it's 30 hours. More than likely, it's a compilation of all of the trailers they put out or a best of trailers. But it's still 30 fucking hours. You literally can't watch it in a day. So there you go. It's a little bit more expensive too. I think full retail on it's like $80 or something like that. But it will be cheaper for me. Do you have a date on when Knoxville store will reopen? No. I don't even know if a month right now. He has Descent 2 on his used Steelbook, but it's Region B. That is correct. I just purchased the Australian version of Descent 1 a few months ago. Highly recommend the transfer. Still going to buy it regardless. All right. And that's all. Jesus Christ. I think I've been going for an hour, and literally that's all the notes I had was like a few lines because there's nothing going on. But we got a lot to talk about eventually. All right. So again, thank you for watching. Every Sunday, 7-ish, I go live on YouTube. Usually once, sometimes twice when my internet connection dies. And I tell you what came in, what's coming in, give you news, updates, rants, reviews, talk to you, answer a question, just kind of hang out for a little bit every Sunday. So thank you very much for joining me. As always, be nice to people. Don't be a dick. And hail Satan. See you guys next week. Thanks a lot.